What's up, guys? So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to do some general maintenance on your Freecoaster hub. Here I have the Colony Pintor Complete Freecoaster wheel, and I've been riding this wheel for about 4 months now, so it's time to do some general maintenance on it. I'm going to show you how to take it apart, re-grease, look for signs of wear, and put it back together. A lot of people don't do this maintenance because they're a little bit intimidated by taking it apart, worried that they can't put it back together. But it's actually a lot easier than a lot of people think, and in today's video, I'm going to show you just how easy it really is. So by doing this maintenance, you're going to get the optimal life out of your Freecoaster hub, and it will last much longer and ride much smoother than a hub that you would not do this maintenance to. First thing you're going to want to do is remove this cone nut from your driver's side. You can use your 6mm Allen key to hold your axle still while you unscrew your cone nut. Once you have your cone nut off, set that to the side and you simply unscrew your driver and it comes right out. Now, as I'm taking things apart, I like to set everything in order on a nice clean paper towel that I took things off, so it makes things nice and easy to put back together. Alright, so your next step, you're going to want to use a hammer to hammer out your axle. Now, you don't want to just hammer straight onto the axle. What I recommend you doing, take one of your axle bolts, screw it on, give it about 5 or 6 turns, and then you're going to hammer it out on top of the axle bolt. Axle bolts are a lot cheaper to replace than the actual axle in case you actually accidentally damage something. That easy. And that's what it looks like after you hammer out the axle. Here's your clutch. You've got your hub guard side bearing, hub guard, axle, and what we're going to want to do next is we're going to slide this off, set that to the side, and we're going to remove all this old grease. Okay guys, so I got everything taken apart and everything is clean. So the next step you want to do before you start re-greasing everything is check everything to make sure that it looks good. Make sure there's no signs of wear on anything. That's good. Make sure that all these threads are nice right here. Make sure that you don't have any pitting on your driver. Make sure all the teeth are there. Make sure none of the teeth are bent to one side. The bearings all move very smooth. Then get your clutch. Make sure that all of these little teeth on your clutch have good traction on them. If they're very worn down, almost smooth, then it's time to get a new driver. Make sure that all of the grooves inside there are nice and deep. So far so good. Make sure that your axle's in good shape, that there's no pitting on the axle anywhere. So these, where you see like the silver color, that's where bearings roll on here. So those are your main points of interest. You want to make sure that there's no pitting anywhere that your bearings are rolling. And then also make sure that all the threads are good on here. Right here, they're right in there. That's kind of a point of concern, but I can take a file and go over that and even it out a little bit. So all that's good. Check out your hub guard side bearing. Rolls nice and smooth. And yeah, everything's smooth. And then of course make sure that the shell of your hub is in good shape. Make sure that that driver's side bearing, which is the bearing that takes the most load on your hub, make sure that that's in good shape. Make sure that it rolls smooth. That's perfect. And while you're at it and you got everything taken apart, you can just give it a nice little clean, make it look nice, and make sure that there's no pitting on anything in there. I just put some more grease in there, so that's what you see in there. Looks a little dirty, but that's actually brand new grease. All right. So I've just got some general purpose bicycle grease here. Points of interest that we're going to want to grease is definitely going to be the driver, the clutch, inside and outside of the clutch, and we're going to grease the axle. So next we're going to put the clutch back on. You want to make sure you have a lot of grease on those teeth. And now we're going to reinstall back into the rim. And we're going to do the same thing with one of our bolts. And then just give it a little tap. Now we'll install the driver. Give it a little twist so that it engages with your clutch. So now you're engaged. We will slide on the cone washer and then the cone nut. Alright guys, so the last thing you want to do is just make sure that the wheel spins nice and freely. This one's perfect. We did a good job. I hope that this video was helpful to some of you guys that have a Freecoaster and it's approaching that time to do some general maintenance. Every company recommends that every 4 to 6 months you do some type of maintenance on your Freecoaster to get the optimal life out of it. Now, if you guys really like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys extra liked it, make sure you go down there and subscribe to me. If you have any questions, make sure you leave a comment, and comment if you want me to do another video like this. If it was helpful, if I did a good job explaining things, then let me know in the comments and I will make more videos like this. I like the how-tos. I hope you guys did too. Hope you guys all have a great day. I'll see you next time. Tom No Brakes out.